with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. You see the big ass 750s with the crazy artwork on them, so you might suspect it's time for Jester King beer. Hell yes, you know I'm loving this brewery out of Austin, Texas, US of A. Yay, yay, as of late. And what beer are we going to have from them today? We're going to have Das Wunderkind. Now, why am I having this beer today? One, because I want to review it, and I know I've heard from so many people it's awesome and super tasty. I've heard it from my buddy Ewart, also, up at Strange Bruisings. Shout out to you, my buddy Ewart. Anyways, this beer clocks in at 4.5% ABV and 16 IBUs, so it's not super strong. But it's supposed to pack really big flavor because of all the methods that they use to produce the beer and the cornucopia of yeast that they put in this bad boy. Now, some facts on this beer. It's oak aged, it's bottle conditioned, 99% organic, and it's a bière de coupage. What does that mean? It means a cut beer, or you know, that's what it means literally translated, but it's a blended beer. They take older beer that's in some oak foeders from the last batch, and then they take some fresh from the fresh batch, they blend it together, boom, you got those Wunderkind. Now, it's a year-round serving. It's a Saison, but it's a wild ale because of all the crazy yeast that they put in this bad boy. And for ingredients, they're using organic Pilsner malt, organic wheat, and oats. Now, for hops, they're using Citra, Nelson Sauvin, and whatever seasonal variety they get when they make their batch. This is batch number 5, and at time of review, this beer is about a year old. And you're saying, DJ, wait, before you tell me more, where did you get this beer? They don't have Jester King in Maryland. Hell no, I got it from my good buddy Texas Steve. Thanks a million for sending me this beer, my brother. So, I digress, of course, like always. For yeast in this, they're using farmhouse yeast, wild yeast, souring bacteria, probably like lactobacillus or something, and Brettanomyces. So, this has got oat going on, it's got wild yeast, it's got Brett, it's got souring bacteria, man. I'm ready because it's hot outside. I need a refreshing beer. I got folks coming over, so I can't get too crunk, but I want me a decent quantity of beer. So, bam, we're going to pop this open and tell you what's up with the Jester King Das Wunderkind. Boom, big hiss off the top. We're going to watch because sometimes their beers tend to genie out of the bottle, which is this is just beginning to do. There's tons of smoke in this. As I mentioned, this is bottle conditioned, so, you know, we just got to watch it. But I haven't had, knock on wood, including this one, I haven't had any of the Jester King beers explode on me. So maybe they took care of that by the time this beer got to me or whatever. So now I've got this probably about, I'd say, 50 degrees right now. That's where I like to drink my Saisons. Let's get a appearance on this. And wow, it's a cloudy, amber brown sort of. It looks like a 50-50 like tea, lemonade, that kind of thing. It has that appearance to it if you would make it yourself with black tea and lemonade. We got about a half finger of fairly tight but sort of soap sudsy bubbles. When I swirl it, you get a little glass lacing, but definitely you're not getting any alcohol legs. So, time to get an aroma on this bad boy because that's what it's all about with this beer. So, let's see. Right up at the front, I'm getting some hay, a bit of funk. I'm getting like honeysuckles out of it. Some sweet malt, a bit of vanilla, like a tartness, like a tart aroma. It's not real big funk, but you're getting that little bit of wet horse blanket, that barnyard hay, sort of like wet hay smell. It smells like a really fresh day on the farm, and the wind is blowing over some honeysuckles, and you're getting all that like combined together. When I was a kid, I used to go to the farm all the time, uncle's farm down in Delaware, and we did chores, slopping the hogs, cleaning the chickens, you know, all that good stuff. And this really reminds me of that, but like when the wind would blow over those honeysuckle bushes, or maybe one of the like apple trees or something when they're in bloom, it's a lot like that. But then you got that oak character, a bit of like tannic notes in there, man. This has got a lot of stuff going on in the aroma. I can't wait to dive into this. Cheers. Wow. Wow. Right up to the front, it's got a medium body to it. That, I guess that's due to the oats addition. It's not a real thin, watery Saison like some of them tend to be. But the first blast you get is like of this tartness, I guess, from the souring bacteria they put in there. But it's not big. It's a mild tartness, like you would if you would like eat a tart candy or maybe some like tart jam. It's like that. I'm getting like some berry flavor almost in here. You get the funk. You're getting that kind of like barnyard flavor in there. A bit of honey. The sweetness that's in this beer is totally balanced off by the oak tannic notes and the vanilla and the funk from the Brett and the tartness from the lactobacillus, but it's all in balance, and it's super smooth, mega easy to drink. You could pound this 750 right down to the bottom without any problem at all. And it's just a really tasty, well-made, I guess, like sour wild ale, but I wouldn't really call it sour. It's more of a tart ale, and I like that, man, because it's almost bringing out these berry notes, like a tart raspberry note, also mixed in with that like honeysuckle sweetness I was telling you about, for like that flowery, sort of nature. I even get a bit of citrus, like lemon peel, in there as I'm talking, and the finish is quite dry, with a lot of that like lemon zesty dryness mixed in with the tartness and the funk from the Brett. This is awesome beer, and it really hits my happy buttons, man. Yum. I don't know if this would be any different fresh because of the tartness and the funk and everything in there, but with a year on it, this is damn tasty. So, what do we grade a beer like this? Rate Beer gives it a 98. That's a straight up A+. Beer Advocate gives it a 91. I'm going to split right in the middle. I'm going to give it a 96. I really like this beer. It's a straight up A. I would drink this again any day. It's an awesome session beer. This is proof, like both of these beers are, that session beers don't have to be dull. They don't have to be boring. They can have big ass flavor. And in a lot of ways, this reminds me of Le Petit Prince, but it's got more to it. It's got more dimensions of flavor. And it's not because of the alcohol or it's that much bigger. The bigger part with the malt, I think, is coming through in the body more. And there's no booziness in this at all. None. You wouldn't expect it in a 4.5%er, man. But this just drinks like glass, man. You can swallow down. The carbonation is velvety smooth. Yum. So this is a straight up A, guys. If you can find this, don't. If you like sour or sour-ish and sort of tart beers, go for this. If you like saisons, this will knock your freaking socks off. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, if you guys have had this beer, let me know what you think. I'm totally geeking out on this. Like I said, I'd drink this again any day. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth, and I'd also really like it if you think globally and drink locally and support the craft beer movement. So guys like Jester King will keep producing more beers like all three of these, so we can geek out on awesome tasting session beers and don't have to get totally crunk just because we drank a 750. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a bunch of Texas-sized love for you, and what? Hell yes, a peace out!